Together with Earle Sports Bets, yeah, the twins, they be checking in, stacking up. Green is the scene that you're stepping in. Winning is a trend, and we stayed making dollars. Nerd talk with the sports bet scholars. Yeah, R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies.
We are live. Welcome, guys, back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle, and today we have a mini card today for, I want to say 4.5 baseball games because one of them's a doubleheader. And then we got one NBA, one NHL. We'll talk about all of them today on the show. This weekend, there will be shows. They will be college baseball shows. So tomorrow will be a full-on college baseball show for Regionals Day 1. Saturday will be Regionals Day 2. Sunday will be Regionals Day 3. And then I will have Monday games as well along with the card. But this weekend will all be college baseball. All the card and everything will be – I will cap the MLB, NBA, NHL, all that stuff as well this weekend. But the only thing we'll be going over in show will be college baseball. But we'll look back at what happened yesterday. I'll be real quick with the recap yesterday. We were down 2.23 units. My favorite bet was the Panthers puck line, which was a nice little winner there. Kind of split even in baseball. Actually, no, I was a little bit down in baseball. Split even in the MLS. Won both my NHL and my NBA. But we're not going to go through the 21 different plays. All I could say is we're down 2.23. All of the plays are up on the site. So if you guys want to check that out, that's where you can find all of those. Now we'll go ahead and we'll jump into today's card. We'll start off with that doubleheader, and the doubleheader is the Braves and the Phillies. They were rained out yesterday, so they will have to play today. First game's at 1 o'clock, second game's at 6. So a little bit of a delay in between each game. We'll start off with we'll talk about the first game. We're not going to really talk about the second game because I want to see what happens in the first game first. That, or if I'm going to take a play, it's going to be a play in both the games. So it's going to be the same thing. So we're going to go ahead and look at it. We got the Braves and the Phillies, Christopher Sanchez versus A.J. Smith-Schuster. We talked about AJ yesterday. 8 starts, a 3-2 record, a 3.67 ERA amongst 42 and 2/3 innings pitched, 17 earned runs, 20 walks, and 41 strikeouts. He's been a solid piece, and he was one of the front runners. I believe I mentioned yesterday he was second place for Rookie of the Year behind his own teammate. On the opposite side, you got Christopher Sanchez, who has pitched in 10 games, a 4-1 record, a 3.17 ERA. Once again, another consistent arm that all you can ask for in a later rotation arm is for a pitcher that can go 5-6 innings and give you a 3 to 4 ERA. And that's what exactly he's doing. 54 innings, 19 earned runs, 20 walks, and 65 strikeouts. He's looked good. We'll go ahead and take a look at the numbers for the teams against certain pitchers. Atlanta versus lefties is 23rd in baseball, which is 76 WRC plus, not particularly great. Philadelphia against righties is 15th, 104 WRC plus. So hitting advantage towards the Phillies. We'll go ahead and take a look at where the line movement is. I got to go switch it over because I had hockey up. Let's go over to this. This one's the adding game. The line opened up at minus 138 for the Phillies, and it's still there. I see 160. That was from covers, so the 160 is from covers. It did get up to 155 around 9:30 a.m., so when I typed up the line. So it did get up there, and then it dropped a little bit. So lines, I guess, moved a little bit towards the Braves as of recently. In terms of where the money is, all the money is coming in on the Phillies, 78 and 71 on the money line. The total is about split even. I feel like if I want to go after anything in this game, I'd probably have to go Philly run line both games. I feel like that's like the only real opportunity I can have at this game. I don't really feel the need to go after it, and I have a feeling that today is going to be more of a relaxed day, a kind of a day off per se in the MLB, because we're not going to really get much games, and one of them, the next game we'll talk about, we have our automatic play. So we're going to pass on the doubleheader between the Braves and the Phillies, and we're going to root for both teams to lose. But we'll go ahead, please. There we go. The Oakland Athletics and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays minus 165 with a total of 8.5 in this game. As you guys know, athletics every single day is something I've been betting. So we're going to keep rolling with that. We got Jacob Lopez, which is a reliever or somebody who started off the year as a reliever. This year he's pitched 1.1, 1.1, 1.2, 2.2, and then 7. He started and went 7 innings against the Phillies. Wow, good for him. Going up against Jose Barrios. Barrios, 11 starts, a 1-2 record, a 4.22 ERA, 64 innings pitched, 30 earned runs, 25 walks, and 56 strikeouts. Once again, a solid piece in that rotation for the Toronto Blue Jays. I'll take a look at the numbers. For Toronto against lefties, they have been good. 104 WRC plus. They're one of 11 teams that are above average hitting against lefties. Athletics against righties, 107. So slight hitting advantage towards the Athletics. Pitching advantage, Blue Jays. Where's the line moving in this one? Line opened up at Toronto minus 145, and now it's Toronto minus 165. It's gone from 8.5 to 8.5. No line movement change on that one. It makes sense that the line's moving towards Toronto, wins 71% of the bets, and 66% of the money is on the Blue Jays. Once again, I'm on the Toronto every single day experiment, so I'm going to keep riding with that. So I'm on the Athletics. I got them at plus 145. What up, gang? A's team total over. At least give me the team total over. And Butler and Rooker's been doing their job. So as long as they can keep going, they're going. The player props are keeping this profitable until the Athletics turn it around, which I do think they will. Hit a plus 10,000 parlay Oklahoma City game last night. Hell yeah, dude! That's always good to hear. I was on the under. It cashed. I was happy. So definitely, and that series is over. Once again, I mentioned before, I thought that series was going to be one-sided, and it was. So let's go ahead and jump into the next game. We got 2 more baseball games left, and then the NBA and the NHL. This could be a very, very short show. We got the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Houston Astros. Astros minus 115 with a total of 8 in this game. Shane Baz taking on Ryan Gusto. Shane Baz this year has not been great. 5 ERA in 10 starts, 4-3 record, a 54 2/3 innings pitched, 30 earned runs, 22 walks, and 52 strikeouts. So he's been he needs to get a little bit better. But I do see some positive regression coming for Mr. Baz. Ryan Gusto has been pitching. He's been more of a shorter stint guy. The most he's gone is 5 2/3 innings. I could easily see him going anywhere from 3 to 5 here. So don't really want to look too much into it because he's appeared in 12 games and started 6 of them. So not anybody I want to get overly invested in. So I'm going to not go after anything with him. Both these two teams are going up against righties. So Tampa Bay is 12th WRC plus at 107. Houston is at 105. So they are very, very close hitting wise. Let's see if we can get anything from line movement. We've got the line opening up at Houston minus 120. It's down to 115. So slight line movement towards Tampa. Lines moved 2 cents towards the under. We'll go ahead and look at where the money is going. 66% of the money, 66% of the bets, 60% of the money is heading towards the direction of the Astros, and then 61 and 62 towards the over. I kind of like the Rays here. I kind of like the Rays to kind of not bounce back, but Shane Baz to bounce back. I'm going to take the Rays. We'll take them as our second MLB play today. Ray. Oh, I didn't really have to type it in because there's not many games. Rays I can get at even money. We're going to say Baz. Tampa Bay, money line. Smells like an Astros spot. I'm going to be on the opposite side. You like the Sky money line in the WNBA? I'll be honest, I haven't even looked at the WNBA yet. I'll tell you, Drew, hit me up on Twitter after the show, and I'll let you know what I'm on for a WNBA. I have not capped it yet, so we'll head to the final game of the day. We got the Washington Nationals and the Seattle Mariners. The Mariners minus 120 with a total of 7.5. We get Hancock versus Gore. Gore this year has been solid. A pitcher that I've liked to back from this Washington Nationals team. 11 starts, a 2-5 record, though. Not great, but I mean, he's not really getting much help. A 3.47 ERA, 62 and a third innings pitched, 24 earned runs, 21 walks, 93 strikeouts. He has been pitching great. If only he can get a little bit more support. On the opposite side, you got Emerson Hancock, who has gone 8 starts, a 2-2 record, although the Seattle Mariners are 6-2 in his starts. A 5.95 ERA amongst 39 and a third innings pitched, 26 earned runs, 12 walks, and 28 strikeouts. So pitching advantage 100% towards the Nationals. Nationals versus, it would be Seattle versus lefties. Seattle versus lefties is 8th in baseball with 114 WRC plus. Nationals versus righties would be 18th, which is 102. So hitting advantage towards the Mariners, pitching advantage for me towards the Nationals. We go to the line movement. That's not the right game. It's this game. Lines gone from minus 115 to minus 117 for the Seattle Mariners. Lines gone from 8 at minus 118 for the under to 7.5 at minus 110. So line movement towards the under. We also look at the money and stuff. I'm feeling the under is probably going to be the play in this game. Although 43% of the bets and 50% of the money is on the Nationals, 77 and 65 on the over. So I am going to be finishing off the card with the under. I do like Emerson Hancock. I think he's going to have a good start. And on the opposite side, Mackenzie Gore has been a guy that I like as a pitcher in general. I think he's a really solid arm. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off my card with the under in this game. I can get the under 7.5 at minus. I can get 102, minus 102 to finish off my baseball card. So 3 plays in the MLB today. Tampa Bay money line or over? I'm on Tampa Bay. Nats team total over. Hancock ain't good. I think Hancock is due for some positive regression. He was one of the top picks in the draft. And you look at his starts, he's got a 5.95 ERA, but 13 out of the 20, half the runs that he's allowed up were in 2 starts. So I'm not going to be overly judgment on that one because the rest of his starts, besides the 6 runs in his first start against the Detroit Tigers and 7 runs against the Yankees, who have the best hitting in baseball, he's allowed 3 runs or less in every single start. So I'm sticking with the under. I like Hancock. I think he's going to be a solid pitcher. let's head to the playoffs because we got potentially 2 series ending tonight. Maybe. We'll see. I could see one ending, one not, because we got the Pacers and the Knicks. The Knicks are 4-point favorites with a total of 223. Knicks are trying to save their season and not get eliminated tonight. Pacers 1 win away from matching up with the Thunder in the NBA Finals. And I looked at this game. You've got, let's see where the line moved has gone. It's gone from opening up at 5 to down at 4. So line has been moving towards the Pacers. Line's also gone from 223.5 to 222.5. So line movement towards the under. Once again. And then we go to where the money's coming in, and that would be 66% of the bets and 60% of the money is on the Pacers spread, which explains the line movement there. 97 to 94 towards the over, which you're going to always have a lot of money on the over no matter what you're doing because the public loves the over. I'm on the Pacers here. I think the Pacers finish out the series. I have them plus 110 to win the series. So either way, I have them needing to win 1 out of the next 3 games. I think they do it tonight. I did take plus 4.5 with the Pacers. So I got 4.5. It's dropped down to 4. Line movements in my direction. I like the Indiana Pacers tonight to finish off the series. Knicks smash and the under. I could see the under in this game. Pacers way too public. They're really not. 66% of the bets and 60% of the money on the spread. I don't really see that as all that public. Unless you have a different definition of public. Don't do it, Tim. I'm already on it. I bet it last night. So I have the Pacers in that one. Let's head to the final game that we'll talk about today, which will be in the NHL. We got the Oilers and the Stars. The Stars are minus 130. 6 is your total in this one. Another game where the Stars are going to try to save their season. They've lost 3 in a row to the Edmonton Oilers. After winning 6-3, they've been outscored 13-2 in the last 3 games and now trailing 3-1. Edmonton 1 game away from the cup. We'll go ahead and take a look at where the line is moving in this one. We'll pull up the hockey numbers here. Line opened up at minus 120. Now it's minus 130 for the Stars. So line is moving towards Dallas. And then we have total. 6 at minus 115 for the under. Now it's 6 at minus 110 for the under. So line is moving towards the over slightly. We've got 54% of the money bets and 78% of the money is on the Oilers. The numbers were a little bit different yesterday where I actually liked the Stars. The fact that all this Oiler money is coming in and the line keeps moving towards the Stars, that's what it was. A lot of people the books are saying, here, keep betting the Oilers, we'll make them better odds, Stars puck line today. We're going to end the card, the Stars puck line. I took it last night. I have the Stars puck line at plus 192. I think they force a game 6 here. And we get we keep getting a good series because one series is already over. I'm expecting this one to last at least one more game. So give me the Dallas Stars puck lining it at plus 192. No Zach Hyman wrist surgery. That's why the line is moving. Oilers money line. Oh, I'm already on the Stars. That's another one that I took last night. And I love the fact that all the money's coming in. Well, even with it, all the money's coming in on the Oilers. And the line's moving the opposite direction. I don't think one player is going to make a big difference. So I am on the Dallas Stars. We'll take them puck lined at plus 192. Force a game 6. That is all of the games for today. A nice, quick 20-minute show because there wasn't a lot. I will say tomorrow we will be live around 10:30 or 10:15, 10:30. Hopefully by then we'll have some spreads for some college baseball games because There's no spreads out just yet that I'm seeing. And I don't want to be betting a bunch of minus. I'm not betting a bunch of minus 300s and 400s and 500s. So I'm going to wait for spreads to come out. Hopefully they come out tomorrow. We'll do a show for all of the college baseball regionals. Let's go. I'm so excited. But that's going to do it for today's show. We'll see you guys back with another one tomorrow. Peace out, guys.